Apologize, but congrats on the token.
Nice. Ooh, we have a lot of effects for the match here, and it seems
that we have gotten all of them.
Oh, goodness me. Thank goodness we did not want to do that speed.
Oh, speed matches are fun.
They're fun for you, but I can only imagine how something like that would go if I were the one commentating on my own.
Oh, usually for speed matches, we actually just let one commentator take it, just because you don't want to be talking over each other too much.
Ooh, but that was quite the close call.
Anyway, we have ourselves a normal match here with switching on. We got Wigglytuff, Mankey, and Skitty for the blue team, and Wobbuffet, Gabite, and Drifblim for Red's team.
It seems we have two normal type Pokemon on the blue team. However, there are no Pokemon that have a fighting type move on the red team, so it seems they may have the wrong set.
Wobbuffet does have Shadow Tag here, so Wigglytuff will be locked in, and with it having only physical moves, Wobbuffet will be easily able to counter its attacks.
Ooh, it seems I was mistaken, as Wobbuffet has a counter. If that counter goes off on Wigglytuff or Skitty, it could easily take it down, considering how much of the moves on Wigglytuff and Skitty are physical type moves.
Mankey here also being a physical set, so it will be interesting to see how this one plays out, as we are under 1 minute to go in betting.
Alright, well it seems that we are going to go up against it seems like a pretty even match. What do you say, Brian?
This Wobbuffet does seem like a pretty strong lead for the red corner here, locking that Wigglytuff in, but they could switch out if they want to hold it on for later. I'm interested to see how this one plays out, though, but I would have to say I would give the immediate edge to the red team, but anything can happen here on Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Things could go down for either the red team or blue team, but the blue team seems to be going on a winning streak right now.
I don't usually think too much about teams and winning streaks. A lot of it comes down to plays and switches and timing and whether or not you can get the right hits in at the right time.
Absolutely. If everyone changed from the red team to the blue team could win. Who knows? Things could go different.
The odds evened up here at the end as we get things kicked off in the Neon Coliseum. First up will be Wigglytuff and Wobbuffet.
Blue team leads with a 100% payout as the Pokemon are sent out, and it seems to be Wigglytuff and Wobbuffet.
Wigglytuff bounces up into the air, maybe trying to get a paralysis here on Wobbuffet.
Ooh, Wobbuffet's going for a counter. It seems that if Bounce hits on the next turn and Wobbuffet stays on counter, this could do some devastating damage.
There's a good hit from Wigglytuff. As they get the paralysis on Wobbuffet, Wobbuffet will get to respond with a counter, but both Pokemon are pretty tanky and have lots of HP.
Ooh, goodness, counter does almost half of the HP on Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff bounced up.
Wobbuffet goes for a counter, but no one's home.
Wigglytuff goes for another bounce, dealing some pretty good damage, only bringing it down to about half health points.
No paralysis, and Wobbuffet will get to hit in with counter. That might be able to do it. Nope, Wobbuffet is able to, or not Wobbuffet, Wigglytuff holds on, but there's a cute charm activation. Wobbuffet is now infatuated by Wigglytuff's attraction.
Oh, this could bring in some pretty bad situations, as Wigglytuff goes for a Mac Punch.
Mega Punch, actually.
Mega Punch, I must have misread.
Ooh, and there's a fully infatuation from the Wobbuffet, so Wigglytuff looks to finish it off here with another Mega Punch.
Ooh, Mega Punch is going to do some hard damage, taking you down straight all the way.
So after a hard fight, Wobbuffet, man, these two W Pokemon are throwing me off. Wobbuffet goes down, and now we'll see Gabite take over for the red corner.
Gabite is sent in and has some pretty good moveset considering the amount of variety. But it goes for Earth Power. My bad.
Nah, you're fine. That air power was enough to knock out Wigglytuff, and with that, it's now an even match, 2-2.
Well, I'm a Canadian. It's only like me to apologize. Anyway, it's now time for Mankey. Mankey's got a pretty good moveset, and it seems that it has quite a lot of variety for this kind of Pokemon.
Mankey wastes no time and gets us started with a close combat, looking in to beat down hard.
Whoa, that's a lot of damage, but its defense falls.
In addition to its special defense, and takes damage from that rough skin.
Ooh, but the White Herb brings its stats back up.
A nice hit from Dragon Breath. Do they get a paralysis? No paralysis.
No
as Mankey
paralysis.
goes for another close combat. Let's see if that's enough to finish off Gabite.
Here comes another close combat. Devastating critical hit. And its defense finally falls this time.
And beaten down, and with that, Drifblim will take over for the red team.
Seems we're going in for a Thunder Punch, as Drifblim currently has a nice moveset, or a nice moveset.
Blue team will be switching out their Mankey there, looking to reset the stat drops here as Skitty takes over.
Ooh, goodness me, if that Pokemon used... Oh, he went for Will-O-Wisp.
Skitty is now burned, so its attack will be cut in half, and having only a physical move to hit it with, it will not be doing as much damage.
This could bring in some pretty bad situations for the blue team. That once dedicated win could now turn out to be sad loss.
Drifblim flies up high as Skitty tries to paralyze it with Thunder Wave, but misses for obvious reasons.
The burn is slowly taking it down.
Skitty also does have Normalize here, so it won't even be able to connect with Zen Headbutt, even if it tried.
Goes for another Thunder Wave trying to hit it, but it does not affect it.
Normalize affecting all of its moves, so Skitty actually cannot do anything other than confuse it.
It seems that Skitty could be the dead end for the blue team, as Drifblim goes for another fly. It seems that Skitty's now going for status moves to try and hit Drifblim with something.
Swagger will be raising Drifblim's attack though, and having it with physical moves will actually give it an advantage once it snaps out of confusion.
Skitty is taken down, only leaving Mankey left. Could this be the end of the battle? And it seems that the pinball gets a one-time payout.
Mankey is up next, so the last Pokemon from each team takes the field. The intensity level of the fans of the Coliseum have been turned up to 11. There we go, Thunder Punch. Is that enough to knock out Drifblim? Not even close, as it takes it down to about half as Drifblim flies up high again.
Seems that now we're just going to be waiting for the last moments of the battle to come in, as Fly is super effective on Mankey. Ooh, it goes for an Endure.
Mankey looking to tank this hit here as Drifblim comes in with Fly. There it is. Mankey is now down at 1.
Super effective, most likely taking it out without that Endure. A smart move by the blue team.
Tactical plays from at the end for the blue team as the Thunder Punch comes in, and that should do it. Drifblim goes down.
Goodness me, that Fly really had blue, but now blue has used their Endure and won the game thanks to it.
Blue team gets to enjoy a very, very nice 112% payout.
Quite the payout indeed.
That was actually a really fun match to watch.
Indeed, I honestly was rooting for both the teams. I didn't have anything set in my mind to know which team would win.
I initially called Red Team at the beginning of the match, and like I said, anything can happen here on TPP. Very well played match.
Sometimes moves like Endure can be overlooked.
I will say I did not even notice it when I was first looking at the sets.
Neither did I. Oh, and we're back to Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, as it seems we're making our way through this puzzle, and it seems that the input is going to be weighed by the amount of sheer people that are choosing it.
Look at Laser Gator over there. He looks so happy.
Yeah, indeed. Totodile is one of my favorite Johto starters, in my opinion. I always liked it. What a cute little crocodile.
White Wolf 473, you win the token. Congrats.
Nice.